with that, kind of get going here with Sean, and then we'll keep going throughout the Travion and Donald as well.
Hey,
good morning, Sean. How are you, man?
good morning. How are you guys doing?
Good. Just getting started, just generally speaking, what's the schedule been like for you guys the last week or two, and how's preparation for the bowl game going?
Yep. So we all just arrived back a few days ago. We have workouts yesterday, weight training workouts, and then kind of a light practice, just ease us back into it today. So just getting the bodies warmed up again, back in football, shape, if you could say that. But no, everyone seems excited. The energy was up today at practice, and we're just looking forward to the opportunity ahead of us.
Moving forward, was the break you had like the Christmas break, and now you're on campus for the rest of the time until kickoff, or do you all have another break coming up too?
No, we had last week off, and now we're just back. We're gonna leave 27th. So yep, we're just here grinding. So
Sean, I know you're kind of plugged into Twitter sometimes. What are your thoughts on seeing that Texas A&M is on pause for COVID stuff right now?
no, I mean, you see it happening everywhere on a lot of sports levels and sports teams. So, we just look at it as being smart about this, staying in tight-knit groups, not socializing in large groups, wearing masks, being smart about it. It's a competitive advantage. We just found out today they haven't been practicing in a while, and we're out here today doing what we can. And I think if everyone's just smart about it, doing what they're supposed to do, like I said, it's a competitive advantage at the end of the day, and we just want to keep playing. So we've been through it before last year, and we handled things well then. So we'll just keep doing our thing this year.
What are your thoughts on getting through the entire season, pretty much break free, and then getting all the way to the 14th game, and then there's some question marks, and Omicron is popping up and is pretty rampant?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, normal thing to do is to get anxious, but we've all worked so hard to get to this point. And, obviously A&M wants to play. They worked just as hard as we did to get to this bowl game. And I think both programs are proud to put on a show for the fans and the supporters. So I think everyone just, wants to do what they can do to stay safe and stay healthy. And you just want to, not have the same, you just don't want to have a bowl game canceled or anything like that. So, I think it's normal to be anxious, but if you just do the right things, we'll be fine. So I think that's where our headspace is at right now. So.
Sean, how much was that break needed last week?
No, it felt good. Personally, I haven't been home since 4th of July. So it felt good to go back home to Georgia, see my family, be with them. I know everyone else enjoyed it. Just a little time away, get the bodies, rested as best as you can in a week. But no, I felt like it was a good break, not too long, not short enough, or not short, just good enough to get the batteries recharged, and we're ready to just attack these next 10 days to the best of our abilities and get prepared.
That break, do you think that helped your mental focus coming back, just kind of a refresher?
Sure. Losing a championship game is always hard. So just to be able to step away for a little bit was nice. I think just everyone just don't just not thinking about football for a few days. That's nice. And then, you just come back and you just want to get that bad taste out of your mouth. I know these past few years we haven't ended it the way we wanted it to. And, you just want to end holding that trophy. So hopefully, we can stay healthy. We can prepare like the way we can, and both teams can just show up and put on a show. And yeah.
Now, you said you didn't really focus or think that much about football during the time away, which obviously is a great thing, Sean. But what do you believe you already know about the Aggies? What are you guys getting prepared for on the offensive line?
Yeah, they're obviously a talented group. They had a few opt-outs, I heard. So, but I mean, you prepare for the best. It's an SEC team. They're obviously the only team that have beaten Alabama this year. So, they can't be overlooked, and you got to expect their best. And I think it's just the same thing we've done all year. It's just, plan to go 1-0. Don't overlook the assignment. Don't underlook it, and just prepare to the best of your ability, have confidence going into it. And just know if as an offense, if we prepare and if everyone's doing their job on every play, we can move the ball against anybody. And we expect it to be a tough battle, but we obviously expect to do our job. So.
Guys all set? All right, thanks, Sean.
All right, thank you guys.
Hey, Travion.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. What's it feel like, 8 days away from what will be your final college football game? Is that kind of setting in on you?
Not exactly, but I know it's gonna be bittersweet. I've been here so long, I done got so used to just being in these facilities, being around these guys. It's gonna hurt to leave them, man. It's gonna hurt, but I'm kind of excited to play my last game and just move on with my life, basically.
And how's preparation going thus far for you guys?
So far, we back practicing, running around. It feels great after that break to get back and just start playing football again. Bodies are kind of fresher than it was, and I'm just glad to be back, low key.
Do you, as a safety, Travion, do you have any thoughts on Coach Hemphill leaving for Duke?
I respect the man. I respect him and his decision. He's doing what's best for him and his family. So he put in all the effort, all the time. He was so hardworking. He was like one of the hardworkingest coaches here. So I respect him and his decision. He's put in time and effort. So if that's what he wants to do, if that's the next chapter in his life, then I'm all for it.
Trey, what are your thoughts? I don't know if you've seen, but the reports are that Texas A&M hasn't practiced in like 3 or 4 days because of a COVID positives and kind of outbreak on their team. What are your thoughts on getting all the way to the bowl game and having this COVID kind of pop up again on you guys?
COVID is still a thing, so we all know that. So we are being very cautious with ourselves and trying to make sure that we're doing all the proper protocol, wearing masks when we're in big groups, when we're in the meeting rooms, wearing masks, and just trying to focus more on us and keeping us healthy. I feel like the healthier team in terms of COVID is gonna come out victorious. So if they haven't practiced, then that's sucks for them. But for us, we're focused on us. We're out here practicing, getting work in, and trying to stay safe from COVID.
Did you guys feel like it was a pretty successful season? Aside from obviously getting 10 wins and getting to the ACC championship, but from a standpoint of getting through the entire way without having any COVID pauses, especially compared to last year?
I feel like that's definitely something that we can kind of be happy about. Last year we kind of had that moment with COVID, but this year I feel like we were more cautious with COVID. We had the vaccine. We still wearing masks when necessary. So we took care of business when it came to COVID, because we didn't want that to be the reason why we miss out on all our goals and stuff. But as a season as a whole, we wish we had won, but we still accomplished a lot, so we still can be happy about that.
Was it a great? Has it been a great season without the ACC championship game?
In my opinion, yes. 10 wins. It's hard to win 10 games. It's crazy to win 10 games here. So I feel like that's definitely a great season in my books.
Travion, before the season started, I know I've asked you this before, you told me you had some very specific goals in mind for the season for yourself. Did you hit those goals, and what were they finally?
I hit a good amount of them. one in particular that I didn't hit was, I mean, winning the ACC championship game. I mean, that was something that we all wanted, but I mean, honestly, I just really wanted it bad, especially going into my last season. That was something that I really wanted to accomplish. I mean, if I would have said at the beginning of the season, it wouldn't have held the weight that it's held now. Y'all would have just been like, oh yeah, I mean, every team's thinking that. But I mean, I took it more serious than anything. And I mean, we made it there, but I mean, we didn't accomplish it. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and then I mean, I made all ACC, so that was another goal of mine. So I knocked a few of them out and didn't hit all of them, but I mean, we still got a bowl game to win. That's definitely a goal of mine too. Go out on top. So
Travion, with that bowl game coming up, what do you think is kind of the lasting impression that you leave behind on the Wake Forest football program with this past season?
can we repeat that?
What do you think is kind of the lasting impression that you kind of leave behind with the bowl game coming up and finishing off this season, this 10-win season that you guys had?
I mean, the lasting impression would be just going out and having fun. I mean, I feel like this season I valued all the moments that we had, like all the exciting moments, all the wins, even in the losses. I mean, you start to bond with your teammates and stuff like that. I feel like I enjoyed every moment. And I mean, it doesn't last forever. I mean, 6 years, it's coming to an end. So it's kind of bittersweet, but I know that's the thing I want to leave behind, is that enjoy every moment, every year. Don't take none of this for granted. I mean, there's a lot of people that wish to be in the situation that we were in, to win 10 games, to go to the ACC championship. So just being grateful for everything and just enjoying every moment.
Preparing for A&M, they have a lot of guys already opting out. And then, of course, with the COVID pause, how do you prepare for a team with so many guys that are opting out and you don't know who's going to be playing on the offensive side of the ball?
Just got to focus more on us, making sure we're healthy, making sure we know what we're doing. I mean, yeah, it is kind of hard to game plan against people that you don't know who's playing where, who's starting. But I think the big thing is us making sure we're prepared physically and mentally for this game, making sure that we're taking the proper route to be prepared for this game.
Trey, just to hit on one thing you said earlier, I would have believed anything you said in the preseason.
I appreciate it.
If you would have told me you guys were going 15-0, I would have believed it and printed it.
Hey, I appreciate it. I mean, some people, well, most people wouldn't, but I mean, I know it's some people out there that definitely believe.
Thanks for everything, Trey. I appreciate
All
it.
right, no problem.
Thanks, Trey.
Hey, good afternoon, Donald. I guess just start us off. How's bowl preparations going, and what does it feel for you to be like personally getting ready for your final college football game?
Hey, what's up, Les? You know, it's good to be back on campus, back at it with the coaching staff and all the great teammates that I have. So bowl prep has been fun, you know, just getting back to the details and working hard each and every day, trying to get this win against Texas A&M on the 31st.
And for you, I mean, with it being your final game ever, what are those kind of thoughts going through your head?
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, I definitely want to go out with a win, but yeah, it's crazy that it's my final game. But you know, I worked really hard to get to this point, and I definitely want to end with the win.
Donald, what are your thoughts today as you see news come out that Texas A&M is on a COVID pause, and does it feel like you're a little bit back in last year's situation?
No, you know, right now, like I said, we just started bowl prep. So we're just focused on us, taking one day at a time. We're just focused on the task at hand rather than the outcome. And that's just working hard every single rep, every single drill, and making sure that we're ready to play and we're ready to go get that W down in Florida.
Along the lines of the season mantra of good to great. I know the result in Charlotte wasn't what you guys wanted, but still 10-win season. Was this a great season?
Yes, for sure. This has definitely been my most fun college football season. Just a great program to be a part of from top to bottom. I think Coach Clausen and his staff has done a fabulous job. So I just think that bringing a 10-win season to Wake Forest this year was definitely something that we strived for this whole offseason. So we just want to finish strong and have the seniors get sent out with a W.
How long did the bitterness of the Pitt game stick with you guys, or is it still sticking? Like, is that not past tense? Is that present tense?
Yeah, it hurt. Anytime you lose a game, it hurts. But we know that we have an amazing opportunity ahead of us and playing a big-time SEC team who beat Alabama. They're a really good football team. So we're literally just trying to finish strong, and we just want to end the season on a great note.
Going all the way back to whenever I think that was a September game. I'm not even sure what game would have lined up with you guys, but did you watch the Texas A&M Alabama game? Do you have any thoughts on that when it happened? I know you've probably seen film of it at this point.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what happened during that game, if we were watching on the plane or not, but I remember seeing bits and pieces of the game, and they're fast, they're physical, really well-coached team down there. So we're excited about the opportunity. I wasn't on the team a couple years back when they played them, but I heard it was an exciting game, and it was a big win for the Deeks, so we need to make it too.
Awesome. Anything else for Donald?
Donald, you talked about being excited for the game. Do you get a little bit more excited because it is a SEC team that beat Alabama?
Great question, Mr. Hughes. I'm excited to line up against any opponent, man. Anytime I get a opportunity to lace up the cleats, strap up the helmet, man, I'm just excited for the chance to compete, whether it's practice or game. And I'm just excited for the opportunity that I get one more chance at the collegiate level.
Donald, when you look back on your time at Wake Forest, I mean, what is these years meant to you?
Great question. Mr. Hughes, I had a long journey, long college journey, but I think that being here for my last 2 football seasons has been a tremendous blessing. I feel like Coach Higgins, Coach R, and Coach Clausen, they've just taught me so much just about the little nuances of the game and just how to develop myself off the field as well, just looking at different career paths after football. So I love my teammates. I couldn't ask for a better season the senior year, getting a 10-win season as a senior. So I'm glad that I was able to contribute. I'm so happy for the guys coming back and future steps for all the other guys. And I'm just honored and honored just to be a part of this class here at Wake Forest.
Donald, who in that wide receiver room are we going to learn about next year that we're not even thinking about right now?
Ooh, great question. I mean, we got guys, Coach Higgins, he's a guru. He knows all the top guys everywhere that you wouldn't even be thinking about. So let's see. I mean, we got some good guys coming back, a lot of great players coming back, but I would probably say shout out to Nick Regano. He's gonna make a splash for the Deeks next year.
Awesome. You guys all
Which
set?
would be shocking because we've never heard of a walk-on from Centerville High School making an impact.
Right? Yeah, he's big time, man. I know in camp, like he sometimes he got some reps with the twos when guys just had practices off and whatnot. But he's a big time player, great person. So I'm looking forward to his development on and off the field. I'm a huge Nick Regano fan.
Cool. You guys all set?
Thanks, Donald.
Thanks,
Yes,
Donald.
sir. You guys take care. Go Deeks, baby.